We can separate these four technologies by four criteria: what drives the wheels, EV range, charging method, and cost. Starting on the left, mild hybrids represent the entry-level baseline and rely almost entirely on the combustion engine. In a mild hybrid, the main engine powers the car. The manufacturer simply bolts on a tiny electric motor and a small battery to assist with the heaviest workloads, like starting the car from a dead stop or giving a slight push during hard acceleration. Because the electrical components are so small, these are highly affordable to manufacture. That keeps the purchase price low for you, while delivering slightly better city mileage than a standard gas car. The strict trade-off is that you get absolutely zero pure electric driving capability. The battery charges entirely through regenerative braking, meaning you remain 100% reliant on filling up at the gas station. Moving over, strong hybrids allow either the engine or the motor to drive the wheels, offer 2 to 4 kilometers of EV range, charge via regen or the engine, and sit at a medium price point. The engineering here requires a sophisticated computer system to actively route power. The computer decides second by second whether the gas engine or the electric motor should physically turn the wheels. This setup allows the car to operate in pure electric mode at low city speeds. When you hit the highway or need heavy acceleration, both systems engage together, resulting in excellent fuel efficiency across the board. Fitting two independent drive systems into one chassis drastically increases the number of moving parts and maintenance variables, pushing the upfront purchase price noticeably higher. Ultimately, mild and strong hybrids are strictly for buyers who want better fuel efficiency on a daily basis, without ever having to change their traditional gas station refueling habits. Bringing back our comparison matrix, we add a third column. This is where the engineering shifts toward true electric vehicle mechanics, starting with the plug-in hybrid, or PHEV. A PHEV features a massive, high-voltage battery that you must physically plug into a wall to charge. That battery powers a robust electric motor, which sits right alongside a fully capable backup gas engine. Drivers gain between 20 to 80 kilometers of pure electric range. That covers most daily commutes entirely on electricity, while the gas engine remains available for long-distance weekend trips without any charging stops. The major trade-off here is weight. You are dragging around the mass of two complete heavy powertrains at all times. If you buy a PHEV and fail to plug it in every day, the battery dies. Your gas engine then has to work overtime just to haul that dead battery weight around, which actively ruins your overall fuel efficiency. Which brings us to the final tier: range extenders. In our matrix, only the motor drives the wheels. They get 100 to 150 kilometers of EV range, use a plug and gas generator to charge, and demand a premium cost. The critical mechanical distinction here is propulsion. In a range extender, the electric motor exclusively drives the wheels at all times. There is no physical connection between the gas engine and the tires. The small onboard gas engine acts solely as a portable generator. Its only job is to burn fuel to recharge the battery when you run out of plug-in power. You get true EV driving dynamics and completely eliminate highway range anxiety. But you pay top dollar for the technology, and you still have to pay for regular combustion engine maintenance like oil changes. Stepping up to PHEVs and range extenders means you are directly trading a higher upfront cost and a commitment to plug-in charging for genuine electric independence. To match these cars to actual lifestyles, we start with a central question: do you have access to a charger at home or work? If no, and you have a strict budget, follow this path to a mild hybrid. Stuck in traffic with a strict budget? This is pragmatic. But if you mix city and highway miles, the path leads to a strong hybrid. This provides maximum fuel economy without home charging. But if you answer yes to a plug, have a short commute, and take weekend trips, the tree points to a plug-in hybrid. Overnight charging allows electric driving all week, saving gas for weekends. Finally, if you lack fast charging infrastructure, you land on the range extender. This bridges the gap to full electrification. You get the smooth torque of a pure EV without worrying about a dead battery on the highway. The best hybrid is rarely the one that looks most advanced. It's exactly the one that fits your daily routine.